Joining me now is Pete Shipman, Utility Delivery Manager for HPE Green Lake. Pete, welcome to the programme.
Hello, Guy.
More and more customers are opting for a hybrid cloud environment. What are some of the reasons that customers choose to keep some of their apps and data on-premise?
It's a bit of a mixed bag, really. I currently manage probably in the region of 10 customers now that are using HPE Green Lake. And some of them are halfway through their transformation to the cloud, and some of them have not even started yet. But most of them are reviewing their position now, because historically it was a rush to the cloud for everybody a few years back. But now everyone's reviewing, actually, shall we be a bit more intelligent about where we put our workloads? Some of my customers, majority of my customers are in the financial services sector. And for them, putting data in the cloud is not going to happen at all. So for them, HPE Green Lake is an obvious solution for that. So it's a mixed bag. Some of the reasons tend to be, the costs of going to the public cloud aren't as attractive as they used to be. So I think it's getting a bit more expensive. Some of them, for security reasons and for control of data, want to maintain their data on premise. So that's why they're opting to use HPE Green Lake.
Can you explain a little about the metering and capacity management capabilities within HPE Green Lake and what makes them unique?
So there's two parts to HPE Green Lake. First of all, there's the metering scripts. That's the programs that we put on customer site, and they sit on site and they collect the data for us. And they collect the information, the capacity consumption figures, and they send those back to HPE. And then on the other side, you've got the consumption analytics portal, which is incorporated now into the HPE Green Lake Central portal, which provides the analytics. So I think in terms of what data we collect, we tend to be a lot more granular than most of our competition. We can now go down to, in a virtualized environment, we can meter an individual gigabytes of virtual memory. We can meter whole physical servers. We can meter gigabytes of storage usage. And we can also meter now per core under certain operating systems. On top of that, we're also now starting to be able to meter at a software level. So some software packages, certainly in the backup environment, we can meter front-end terabytes as well. So that's a lot more granular and a lot more attractive to customers, because we can get our units of measure down to such a small level. In terms of the consumption analytics, obviously our consumption analytics portal provides some excellent predictive analytics tools. And what we're trying to do there is, based on previous usage and consumption patterns from the past, in collaboration with the customers, we can also run some tools and try and predict what the future is going to look like. So in that respect, we've got a really good feel for the consumption of our customers and what we can provide them in terms of reporting. On top of that, we provide all our customers access to the Green Lake portal, so they can see their own consumption data on a daily basis, and they can also see their costs and their invoicing. So it's completely transparent, and we give our customers the same access that we would have as HPE.
And how do you help customers correctly size their HPE Green Lake environments and ensure that there's always capacity ahead of demand?
Okay, well, that's kind of, as a utility delivery manager, that's kind of my day job, really. And it's my role to get to know my customers and to proactively work with them to try and predict the future. So although we give the customers access to the portal and we provide all the data and it's completely transparent, we also try to work collaboratively with them and proactively to make them understand what their previous usage is and what their future may look like. We try and balance the amount of buffer they've got against their consumption and try to keep the invoices relatively low in terms of their consumption, so they're not overspending. And the point is there that although we give them access to the tools, it's my job to go and talk to them at least once a month and take them through the data and make sure they understand what the consumption looks like. And with that in mind, we're trying to smooth out any supply issues that may be in the future and any future projects that the customer might have to make sure that we're always right sized at the right time.
What else does HPE GreenLake offer that helps deliver more of the cloud experience that customers like so much about the public cloud?
Yeah, so this is a question I get asked quite a lot with my current customers and prospective customers, and the hot topic at the moment is what else can we do with the consumption data? So at the moment we're taking consumption data and we're just reporting back on overall usage, but customers now are looking for showback and chargeback options. And what I mean by that is that they're looking to understand internally within their business who outside of the IT environment is actually consuming that data and consuming that those services. So we're starting to do a lot of work now around some smart tagging in the portal we can do, and also some of the data collections we make around the compute environment. We can show back to the IT consumers what the individual businesses are doing. What they're looking to do there is to maybe get their IT department to become a profit center rather than a cost center, and that's quite a hot topic at the moment. At the moment, we're taking the data and we can show back in the compute environment on physical servers and to a certain extent in virtual machines, and that's where everybody's interested at the moment.
Well, Pete, thank you very much indeed for joining us on the programme today.
Okay, thank you.